Hello everyone, and welcome to Missing Children. Another game from developer Chilizart, but not a new release. This is actually one that released about 3.5 years ago, and one that I've kind of just neglected to try until now. Now this came out in the era when they were kind of first getting big, around the time of the convenience store, and I think actually even a little bit before. And what that means is that what we're going to see might actually be a bit of a step backwards, but I still think it's worth it to see sort of how far they've come, and how things have changed and how they've grown as developers. The last 3 games they've made, Jisatsu, The Kidnap, and especially Parasocial, are in my opinion some of the best games they've put out. So, knowing nothing about this, let's give it a look. Hello? Sato, it's been a while. Oh, hey. Long time. Yamada, was it? Yep, that's my name. I heard you became a bully detective. A bully detective? I can understand your decision, especially after that incident. I feel for you. But that's why I wanted to talk to you about this. I believe you can help us out this time because of what you've been through. I'll explain details in person. I'll be waiting at Nekonome. See you there. A bully detective? What does that mean? Ooh. Now we've got a flashlight that's tied to our vision. A flashlight is something I'm not sure we've often seen in a Chilizart game, but look. Now, back in the day, especially with the convenience store, Chilizart games tended to go for sort of a faux PS1 look, with the sort of found footage VHS and like pixelated style kind of being more their thing. It's only more recently that they've gone for a more realistic visual direction, but this actually looks a little bit more like some of their newer stuff. Well, the porch lights don't lie. This is probably where we're supposed to go. Can we check there? No. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's another thing. It's still sort of true to an extent, but a lot of Chilizart character models used to be very, very strange. Thanks for coming, Sato. So, to put it simply, 3 junior high school students went missing. But we're suspecting that it's not a case of kidnapping. One of the kids' parents overheard their conversation of meeting up on the day they went missing. Funahashi should be able to help you out. He can be quite the badmouth. But don't be too harsh on him. He should be taking a break at the back there. And one more thing. If you want to save, come talk to me anytime. That's hilarious. So, saving is literally a stated mechanic by you. Okay, so right off the bat, there's some implied history here. You're the flattest face. Something happened to us that you believe makes us a good fit for this case. There you are. It literally looks like they took just, like, photographs of people and stretched them over a mannequin model. How far we've come. Ah! Whoa, don't talk to me so abruptly. That animation was horrible. Like, I don't mean horrible, I mean horrifying. It was like some kind of blow-up doll inflating. I thought my heart's gonna stop. So, you're the detective Yamada-san talked about. Not really a detective. I mostly just help out struggling kids in schools. Oh, wait, so that actually was meant literally. Is that a thing in Japan? Then people started calling me bully detective. Oh, I see. Well, whatever it is, I find it very hard to trust a woman who looks so frail on a mission like this. Oh, so we're a female protagonist. Anyhow, Yamada-san told me that you know a lot more about those kind of things than us officers. Have any clues? Let's see. According to the missing kid's friend, he saw one of the girls communicating via a private online chat. And that girl is Mizuki. So let's go to her house first. If you're really willing to help us out, that is. Well, of course. I mean, it seems a bit beyond my scope, but anything I can do to help. Now, I can't read Japanese, but I imagine it's just saying, look at this cat. Alright, let's ride, partner. Oh, do I have to talk to you? Where are you going? Oh, I can actually decide whether I stay or go with you. Alright, now this game does have multiple endings, so I don't know if I should look around some more, maybe find some collectibles? Alright, let's go to Mizuki's house. So you're basically just my fast travel method. I do not like the grin you're giving me right now. Oh, you're like one of the vampires from 30 Days of Night. Are you Mizuki? Oh god. It's a mask. I got really freaked out by that expression for a second. This windmill toy is weird. No matter how I swing it, it never turns. You're supposed to be a middle schooler? This isn't so fun. Well, here, I can blow on it. Okay, well, maybe you're not the one I'm looking for. It's probably this house over here. But we'll keep an eye on you. I imagine if there's some elements here, it's gotta be for a reason, right? Well, let's ring the doorbell. Who are you? What do you want from me? If you're here for Mizuki, she's not here. There's no point in coming inside. Well, you make it sound like I probably should. Mizuki's gone, and I can't be bothered right now. Can you please go away? You're not even the police. The cops are right around the corner. Please just make this easy. Who do you think you are? Okay, we're not going to follow that up. What do you mean by Mizuki's gone? Is she missing as well? Can you come with me? Well, I'm not good at this kind of thing. You're a cop. Please. She won't talk unless it's the police. Fine. I understand. Don't blame me if anything happens. Good to see we're in good hands. With a walk like that, what's not to trust? You again. Oh. Looks like you brought an actual officer this time. Still, there's no way I'd let you in. The face of trust denied. Too bad. We can't help it. For the time being, let's go to Akiko's. Alright. Oh, right, I have to talk to you to leave. Oh, these environments are actually really, really nice looking. Maybe they were actually experimenting with a different style when they did the faux PS1 look for games like The Convenience Store and Inanaki Tunnel. Because this kind of looks a little bit more like their newer games. It's actually holding up really well. Newspaper article 1. Could it be domestic abuse? A death of a middle schooler in town. On September 14th, Takumi Sato, 12, was found dead in Nagoya City, Aichi Prefecture. with numerous wounds on his body. Police suspect his parent, a single mother, might have been the culprit. Wasn't Sato our name? Is that maybe our kid? Alright, do you have anything for us besides traveling? No, I'm gonna look around a little more. So this kid lives all the way up in the mountains, then. Couple of different ways we can go. I wonder to what extent we'll have to look around. Oh, this is one of those shrines. Well, in games like the Bathhouse, there was almost a shrine blessing-based morality system, as well as Inanaki Tunnel. It wants me to offer something. Okay, but what can I have to offer? Maybe we'll have to find something in the area before we leave. Oh, look at this, that thick fog. I can't even tell if it's supposed to be night anymore. But the scenery is just so beautiful. No one's answering. Maybe there's someone around back? Well, it's worth having a look. Oh no. I just realized this actually in layout looks very similar to the house from Jisatsu. Look, it's got that dip in the back and everything. A locked shed, will that perhaps come into play at some point? A little old lady tending the garden. Oddly enough, you're the most normal person we've seen yet. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I thought I was gonna strain my back. What are you looking for? I apologize for interrupting. My name is Sato. I've heard Akiko has gone missing, and I'm trying to gather evidence. May I have a look inside the house? Oh, is Akiko okay? She was acting very strange lately. Oh, I'm anxious now. Please find Akiko. I believe in you. I'll do my best. And of course, take a look inside the house as much as you'd like. Least rude Chilizard NPC. And I mean that, actually. Can't go that way. Locked, but we can sort of see inside. Alright, let's try going around the front. Locked. Maybe the grandma knows something? Okay, well, I guess the first thing would be to find this Akiko's room. I'm hearing, like, static and dragging noises. My, this place is an absolute mess. Almost like she's been alone and hoarding for years. Okay, nothing here, though. Can't go upstairs either. It's all blocked by boxes. Alright, Grandma, you got some splaining to do. And some debris to be clearing. I can still hear you shuffling about back there, so you shouldn't have gotten far. There you are. Jeez, don't scare me like that. I thought I was going to strain my back. What? I just met you earlier. Oh, I thought it was repeating dialogue, but I guess she's not all there in the head. Oh, is that so? I think it's because you have a face that's hard to remember. Oh. By the way, Kiko's room was locked. Do you know where the key is? How would I know? Let's see. I think I saw something that looks like a key around here. I can't quite remember where, though. Perhaps in the shed? Then again, you'd have to remember where the key is. Ah, right here. Well, it's a good thing for that helpful indicator. Now, is that to the room, or is that to this? No, it's to the room. Why would the key to Akiko's room just be sitting behind the shed? Well, wait, now that you're here... Okay, you're still just a fast travel. That's kind of cool, actually, being able to choose between different locations on the fly. Okay, why can't I select the key? What? There we go. The radio was just left playing. And there's a suitcase, but it's been left here. There are terrible graffiti on the bag. How dare they? I'm hearing something very strange. It's faint. I can barely hear it over the sound of my own computer, but there's something there. It sounds like distant screaming. We can't leave. Hello? May I ask who's calling? Although faint, I can hear someone singing. Who's there? My flashlight is hardly doing anything. I just got jump scared by, like, the slime on the walls, and then I remembered, oh, it was like that before, I think. God, this flashlight is useless. It is so dark. What happened? Hello? Yeah, you look a little young to be a middle schooler. Are you like a sister or something? Oh? Didn't see you there. What's wrong? Do you know where your mother and father are? They... They're not... When will they come back? Well, if you'll just let the kid talk... What's that in your hand? Dog. What? Dog food? Why do you have that? Hey, why don't you come down? Maybe she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. But she isn't too scared. Just kind of lifeless. I wonder if that dog food's maybe for her. I mean, these people are living in absolute squalor. And Grandma's definitely in no shape to take care of them. Alright, Granny. We found a key. I'm going to assume that's to the shed. Have you anything else to say before we look? Yeah, no. You're of no help. Yeah, it's locked, but I have a key. There's something there. A scythe, some pottery. Nothing else from the look of it. I bet we can give this as an offering at the shrine. I mean, I don't know what it is. Some kind of fancy tea bag? I don't know. It's not actually allowing it. I can't find Granny anywhere. I don't know where she went. The shrine won't accept this. What say you? I don't know, it doesn't seem like we learned anything. Alright, well I guess we'll go... Let's go back to Mizuki's house. I want to try everything on everything before we try anything else. Where did you find this? This is Mizuki's precious charm. I see. I guess I have no choice. If it's for Mizuki... Oh, I guess we're being invited in now. So, for Mizuki's charm to be there at Akiko's house, they must have met up, right? I mean, we knew that they were going to meet up, but we didn't know what for. All we know is that the bag was left behind. They all left something behind. Mizuki. Yes, I'm gonna try and get to the bottom of this. Here's her room. Looks like Mizuki had a boyfriend. They look very happy. Her boyfriend's name is Seichiro. Where's that noise coming from? Wait, this is the second time we've heard, like, a radio playing. Mother? Hang on, wait, is that a weird shadow, or is there supposed to be a frame missing from the wall here? Okay, a box, although I'm not quite sure what's supposed to be in it. Why are we taking that with us? Please break up with me. I regret dating Seichiro-kun. It's embarrassing to tell everyone. Seichiro-kun doesn't have the money or the brain. You can't do sports, right? I don't need you in my life. My mom says she should break up with you. Mizuki. So she was breaking up with the boyfriend, although presumably at Mom's behest? That's odd. Why are you in my room? When did I tell you you can go into my room? Whatever. Come to think of it, Mizuki's been meeting up with her friends recently. I think the last time she went out was with Kanae's house. Why don't you go there instead? Okay, but I haven't checked her computer yet. I'm a little confused by some of this wording. Yet the sound sounds like it's coming from here, not the computer. Seems like you need a password to access it. Alright, so maybe we'll be able to get that later? No horror, no game. Cute idol. Oh, I want that to be the channel poster. But, okay, so we got this package. What do we do with it? Maybe we can leave that as an offering? Alright, well, we can usually find out by checking our new items with stuff that confused us before. Hey, you want some free stuff? Thanks. Now my family can live in peace. Oh, yeah. I don't get what's so good about this toy, but here you go. I have no idea what I just did. I mean, maybe the spirits will appreciate a child's joy as an offering. There we go. But it still says it wants me to offer something. Maybe I need something more? Alright, let's check out this Kanae's house. This is just like the Ministry of Silly Poses in this game, isn't it? Hey. Hey, how's it going? Just pulling weeds. This place looks like a mess. Wow, where are the rude Chilizard NPCs this time around? Everybody else has been more or less helpful. I agree. But this isn't even my place. Then, who are you? I'm just a random guy hired by the guy who lives here. I keep getting complaints, though. I work too slow, they say. Why don't you just not do it, then? They pay me well. How much? 100 yen an hour. Well, anyway, I want to get my job done fast. I have something for you if you bring me something that can make my life easier. There was a scythe in the granny's shed, so maybe we could have a look at that. Oh, is this a bus stop? We should probably have a look around. Wrong house. Yes, but I can faintly hear music coming from this way, it sounds like. It's actually pretty cool in an investigation-based game how it gives us the freedom to move around between different areas and look for evidence. For example, can we actually get up in there? Oh, we can. There's gotta be some reason for this, right? Oh, it's the edge of the world. My exploration is rewarded. Oh, imagine if, like, say you're a detective working on a case, and you end up just kind of looking around trying to solve it in one area for eternity after you die. The one that got away. This is probably the place, isn't it? I keep thinking I'm doing exploration, and then I realize it's actually the way I was supposed to go. Alright, well, let's have a look around the back first. You never know where they're gonna try and hide things. Yep, out of my way, school detective. Nothing. No one's home. Okay, but then why can we come all the way up here? Hello, you weren't here before. Are you the resident? What do you guys want? Kanae's gone missing. Do you happen to know anything about it? I'm also troubled by it. I have no idea. Well, you might find something in the house. Please, come take a look. Are you her dad or like maybe a family member? Because you say, come take a look in the house, but also, yeah, I'm a little troubled by it. Sounds a little weak for a father. Where'd you go and what is that noise? I was just right behind you. No, I don't want to go out. There you are. Let me know if you need anything. Okay. Every time a radio playing nearby. Newspaper article 2. It was suicide. The single mother grieves. A police investigation revealed that the cause of death of Takumi Sato, 12, found in Nagoya City, Aichi Prefecture on September 14th, was in fact a suicide. The mother, who has been working hard as a single mother, wept in tears. Probably didn't help that you accused them, aka me, of murder. Yeah, I'm just gonna take these snacks. It's, evidence, if you don't mind. What else? There's gotta be something upstairs where we heard those sounds coming from. And you know, I haven't even thought about what this could be. I actually have no idea, like, whether we're looking into something more paranormal, if they've been abducted, or what it was they were even trying to do. It's locked. Okay, we've got to get into that desk then, but where would a key be? Maybe we can ask Dad? Kanae's desk drawer won't open. Do you have the key for it? No, I don't. Well, I remember Kanae would always hide things behind some furniture when she was little. But that was when she was a child. Okay, well, I guess we just look around then, since you wouldn't have said that if it wasn't meaningful. Oh, here we go. Literally taped to the plant. Okay. Well, we got... Where'd you go? Mister, where... Maybe you're taking this a little worse than I thought. What is he saying? That's odd. So Dad's in the corner muttering to himself. I'm gonna close this door to reduce the odds of him sneaking up on me. They were fighting again. They were yelling at each other, and I can't sleep. Dad was mad about what Mom made for dinner. I thought it tasted good. So this was not a happy marriage. Again. I'm honestly getting tired. Dad was upset about Mom buying a bag online. Why can't she reward herself once in a while? Mom was the loud one this time around. Dad's been drinking recently and is wasting money for God knows what. Then Dad made some excuse about how it's not fun coming back home and how dinner tastes. What is going on? Today's my birthday, and neither of my parents remember it. Not even a single word of celebration. Just fighting as always. I'm getting sick of it. What's sickening is that they were angry because of my failing grades. Although it's been on a steady decline, I can still pass, and I'm just below average. All they want is a reason to fight and complain about each other. Don't they ever get tired of fighting? I feel as if I don't have a home. I started to lock myself up in my room every time one of them comes back. I don't want to hear their voices anymore. Every night I wish my life was a little happier. Just a little is fine. Today's fight was something else. I overheard something I shouldn't have. They said they wouldn't be here together if I weren't born. They also said that I was born before they were married. I'm sure that's what they said. How come they never talked to me about it? I feel unwanted, like I shouldn't exist. I don't feel right to be in this world. I want to hide the key behind a piece of furniture again, but I hid it inside my pillow this time. Just so I don't forget, I'll write this down. Mizuki said that I should let the dog handle the hiding, but why trust a dog? The younger sibling had the dog food. Okay, so we find that dog, we find whatever they trusted the dog to hide. Alright, I think we're starting to untangle this. But all of them came from an unhappy situation. We've got the overbearing mother in one house, we've got the absent-minded hoarder grandmother in the other, and here we've got the drunk, alcoholic, fighting parents. Well, here's another key. Key to what? I'm not sure. Okie dokie, Dad. How are we doing now? Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be of any help to me. And that radio is back on. Alright, we've got to start looking for where all this goes. We've got several pieces of the puzzle now, we've just got to figure out what's what. And we want to do it before we commit to anything. Trade ya. I need the dog food you're holding. If you'd like, could you exchange it for these snacks? Okay. Thank you. Hey, by the way, I don't see your grandma around. You know where she went? We don't have a grandma. That was so creepy. So wait, so am I to understand that you're living here all by yourself? Are we not gonna say anything about that to our partner? Like, really? Okay, so this doesn't unlock the case, although it seems like its contents are vital. I was about to make a comment about how this actually feels a little bit more like The Kidnap in terms of tone, and not just because of the subject matter. But now that's being compounded with every new development. Oh, there's so many different things. We have the beer, and we have the dog food, and we have the key. Oh, right, and we can grab the scythe to give to the old man there. I'm gonna start looking in the nooks and crannies of this place. We haven't been in the backyard of Mizuki's house yet. There is a... Oh, poor dog. Hey, doggo. He's still breathing. I guess he's just old. Hang on. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? There you go. That got your attention. Oh, where are you going? Do you want to show me something? Come on, show me your secret hiding place. I didn't even realize this was here, but that just proves that all this extra space isn't just fluff. There's a reason for all of it. I'm actually really enjoying piecing things together here. What have you got there? Oh my god! Thanks for the food! Okay, we just had ourselves a David Lynch moment. A moment where the bizarreness and suddenness of it is the jump scare. That came out of left field. I can't open it without a key. Well, have I got the thing for you? No, I can't see anything. There we go. A scrap of paper. But what do we do with it? I sure wish I could read it, but I can't. Is this maybe the password? There we go, I gained access. Alright, we can view chat or email. Start with chat. In a strange chat box it says, Mizuki, don't forget to bring it. Akiko says, I know. That park, right? Don't be late. So they went to a park. The email says, Mizuki, I heard you broke up with your boyfriend. Are you okay? I remember you would tell me how much you love him. I'm a little worried. Talk to me anytime. I would gladly help you out. Oh, look, there's still a cup of coffee on the desk. Okay, so we know where they're going now. But I've got a couple of items. Maybe this isn't the best idea, but perhaps we could offer Mom a drink? Mom's not here. I just got the achievement Dog's Body, travel many times. Alright, we have the option of going to the park now, but I am going to head to Kane's house. We've got a couple of things to do there. First of all, we need to bring... Oh no. Brought us all the way up here. Well, I guess we'll start here. If I try giving the beer back to dear old Dad, maybe that'll make him more willing to spill what he knows? Then again, oh, he's gone. Actually, I can't find any of the parents anywhere anymore. This missing persons case is kind of spiraling out of control. Here, this should make things easier for you. Thanks. Now I can live. I don't have any money, but here's a toy I found on the ground. It should come in handy. Trust me. another pinwheel. Alright, looks like we're making another offering. Have we tried to talk to the residents of this house? Wrong house. Alright. Let's place this here as well. But it still wants more. Well, the only item we have left is the beer. And I'm not quite sure where it's supposed to go. We can go to the park, but I'm afraid that that's basically like the final area. I had almost forgotten we can actually save with you. There we go. Oh, by the way, you want a beer? Guess not. Hello, random person. You weren't here before. Are you okay? Not really. What happened? I don't know. Just very tired. I'm so tired I don't even want to look at you. Well, the feeling's mutual. The thing is, I'd forgotten to buy some booze. Stores around here close early. So if you and your police friends want me to go away, please bring me a cold one. Thanks. You know what? Just take it. Oh Lord. Hallelujah. You are my hero. Here, please take this. I'm sure this is what you were looking for. Thank you so much. That might have been the quintessential Chilizard interaction. Alright, let's take this back to the shrine. I really get the impression that whether we get the good ending or the bad ending is dependent. Actually, I just realized, yes it is, because 3 children's toys brought to the shrine may be in exchange for 3 children. 3 charms offered to the spirits for their protection. It seems to be satisfied, and I get the achievement for placing all windmills. Okay, I think we're ready to go to the park now. Well, this place is a bit spooky. Perfect for a final investigation. So this is where they plan to meet. But where did they actually go? And what was it that they wanted to meet about? I mean, none of them were happy at home. That much is clear. Maybe they really planned to run away together? I can only hope they didn't meet someone else, some third party who had promised a way out. Because if that's the case, this probably didn't go very well for them. Not to mention, given our history, it seems like our character probably has a very personal, emotional stake in this. For her, this probably feels like some kind of atonement. Oh, we can't... Oh, we can get up this way. They came to the water. I feel like they have to be close. Like, that's just the feeling I get, which is why there's such a feeling of dread when I see the water, and my first thought is that they're in there somewhere. They were led on a path that I am now following. Oh, but it seems like this just leads all the way around. That moonlight is almost blinding. Is that them? How long have they been missing for? All of this has taken place over the course of one night, right? You just stay right where you are, okay? Who are you? Oh no. It's all been cut. Like they were going to go in and it was stopped. I'm so glad I found them. I took a breather and left the park. After the incident, I decided to keep in touch with the girls. About Akiko's bully situation, I contacted the parents in the school. It seems like they found evidence of bullying. It would be nice if the bullying ends entirely from there. I also called 189 to report child neglect. Soon Akiko and her sister went into temporary custody. A lot of things happened so suddenly. Akiko often tells me, everything will be alright as long as you're here with me, Sato-san. Oh. Kanae, her parents, seem to have officially divorced. Custody is said to be with the mother. I was worried about her feelings. She looked surprisingly clear. She says she still meets up with her dad often. I'm happy to hear that. As for Mizuki, after the incident, she decided to talk to Shiro again. The strange letter was found to have been sent by her mother, and she told that to Shiro. It seems that Mizuki's mother didn't want her to go out with Shiro because she felt that he's not a good match with her. They decided to hang out once more, and now the misunderstanding has been resolved. Now they're in the process of persuading the mother, and it won't be long before she accepts them. I couldn't save my son Takumi then. He's no longer here. How many times have I told myself that? But the truth is, he's been with me all along. It's thanks to him that I was able to find these people, but I have many regrets. I will live as if he's living inside me. I look up at the sky, the same beautiful starry night as the night of the incident. Mom, you did your best. I could hear a slight voice somewhere. And that's the end. So that was presumably the good ending of Missing Children. And that was so good. I was actually expecting a lot more cheesiness from a much earlier Chillizart game, but that actually feels a lot more like one of their recent entries, if not perhaps even a bit more grounded. Only from the perspective of actually a full adult, which is fairly rare for the series, because normally we're playing as children or teenagers. And in this case, there's so many personal stakes, and there's so many deep stories being told in such a serious and respectful way, all in a very concise way. I mean, look, that took me pretty much an hour on the dot to finish. So that was very, very short, and yet there's so much going on here. There's several fully fleshed out stories, but they're all so intertwined. That's cool. It's actually, it's doing something else that I thought was really good with The Kidnap, which is it's a grounded, real story with just the slightest touch of the paranormal. Something that exists more parallel to it and only connects at the end, but not in a way that it necessarily needs to be front and center. And there's the Patreon, and man, I'm really impressed with this. Now, I'm very happy with how things wrapped up there, but I guess just for tradition and completionist's sake, we'll go see what happens if we don't do all the extras. Let's head to the park again. Oh. This is very different already. They're already telling us we're too late. It's like someone turned out the moon almost. Everything just got so much darker. Oh, look, you. There's more of you wandering around. Wait, can we chase you off into the woods. I can barely keep up. Oh no, you're gone. Completely disappeared into the rocks. Yeah, when you haven't done it right, it lets you know immediately. Hello? This is our punishment. That's the thing, it's almost like this whole situation was engineered to be our redemption or our condemnation. And now we get a very different sight at the end of the pier. And no one sitting beside them. I had fainted and fell into the pond. Luckily, Funahashi rushed over and saved me from drowning. I couldn't save Takumi, and tonight I couldn't save anyone once again. Not even one of them. What am I doing? For an entire week, I locked myself up and didn't have the will to do anything. Why would they do such a thing? I knew the reason for the suicide. Resentment filled my heart. When Takumi took his life, I tried my best to look away from reality, but to lose someone so close is just unbearable. I had never thought that this kind of thing could happen so near. Somewhere inside, I wish it was someone else's affair. The matter was too big not to take it into my own hands. That's why I wanted to help this time. I can't repeat the same thing, but I couldn't save them. The emotions I had locked up since the death of Takumi started to well up again. Takumi made me who I am today. Death is sad, but it moves us. I will not be defeated. Now I carry the weight of 3 more. We cannot allow for their end to be in vain. Never. I will not waste their death. I have to stand up. That is the only option left for me. And there's the achievement for the bad ending. Well, I'm good to take our first ending as our canon ending, right? I mean, we got it first, we got it legit. So let's go with that. Although I do have to give props for both endings actually being written as a full ending and not just being like a glorified game over screen if you get the bad one. But I'm still taking it as a glorified game over screen. So in closing, in trying this game, I was really expecting something that would have probably a familiar style, but not quite as polished, not quite as developed as some of the later offerings. However, I was really surprised to find that this is actually one of the better ones that I played, and so they're really kind of all over the place with their games in terms of like quality. And I think the reason for that is actually one of their bigger strengths. I've always said that the reason I love Chilizart so much is because of their ability to machine gun out these like short, cheap horror experiences. They're almost like the creepypastas in game form. And what that means is that they can cover a wide variety of topics, they can cover a wide variety of gameplay types, and they can do so in a way that doesn't have to be some like huge commercial success. So you might have one game that's very grounded, you might have one that's very paranormal focused, you might have one that's very like gameplay or job focused, or one that's just a walking simulator or a very storybook. And, you know, they can be all over the place, but there's not a huge investment. See, I think horror, a lot of the time, your interest sort of lives and dies on the premise, where you're either here for the general idea or you're not. For example, if you like, you know, a grounded stalker story, you're probably not going to be super invested in something about, say, a werewolf. But, you know, being able to put out games that are so short, that are so sweet and so frequent, If you don't like one, that's okay, just play the next one or play the previous one. And it gives them a lot of room, I think, to experiment with different ideas. So for example, this summer they came out with Night Security, which was a game I didn't super care for. I mean, I found it scary, but I thought it was kind of a waste of the premise. Well, a lot of you actually disagreed with me on that, and a bunch of you even said it was your favorite one. And so that's the real strength, is that there's kind of something for everyone in the Chillizart selection. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.